Hello, hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share everywhere you can. All right, so to the topic of today, I want to talk about menu items you can order on dates. You know, guys, that it's a very hard question to be asked. What will you have? You've already been given the menu. It's right before you. You've tried to look and look and look and look. There's really actually nothing you understand about the menu, or there's nothing you have any idea of, because you see something like sauteed and then you're like, oh Lord, what is sauteed? And then you see something like what else? There's just so many things that you can see. Actually, I can't even remember them right now, but they're actually words that can set you off in the right direction. So the kind of things that can set you off in the right direction is knowing that saute is just a fancy word of made with or garnished with or topped with, okay? And then there is some words that you should know. Okay, there are some things that are usually served in sauces, or they're usually made with sauces. And when I say made, I mean mixed. Okay, so you can go to a place and then you can see, maybe you want to buy something like let me start with something standard, like pasta. You can go to a restaurant and ask for pasta. You know very well that it's a restaurant, so you will be giving the setup. When I say the setup, I mean the fork and knife setup. You've never been to a restaurant and had to eat pasta with a fork and knife. It is the hardest task of all time, right? Or you go to a place and you ask for sushi. Most people think that sushi is something nice, almost like pasta. There's actually sushi that is raw. You eat it raw. Please, if you've never tried something, don't try it on a date. You don't want to die young. You don't want to die young, and especially not on a date. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give my experiences on dating. I've been on a date. Actually, it was actually a double date. It was me and my cousin, and my cousin was very wise. She knew what to order, so it was a fancy restaurant. It was Lyco Regency, something of the sort. Yeah, Lyco Regency, those sides of Uptown. Yeah. So she ordered that, and then she ordered. Oh, I didn't say what she ordered. Sorry. My cousin ordered for wings and fries. It is a basic thing, of course, in the menu. Yes, it's not the kind of thing you should order in such a restaurant, but again, you want to be on the safe. You don't want trouble. So since I thought I was the mucho of each and every meal and each and every hotel, I thought with my brain that I can order pasta. It seemed to be the only thing in the menu could understand. So I took it was called bolognese pasta. So it had something. It had a sauce, a funny sauce in it. The sauce had, I guess, mushroom or something. It was made from mushroom sauce, and it had, I think, a lot of cheese in it. I actually don't remember, but the taste was quite weird. I really tried to figure out why the hell would you ask for such a thing in a date, but thinking that I had been on the safe and that I had asked something, I'd yet to know nothing. Say I was given a fork and knife setup to eat pasta with. And you know, pasta made in such hotels is not usually broken. It's usually cooked long, that long. Not the same way we make it at home. Usually that long. Friends, you don't want to know what happened. That is a story for another day. Anyway, what I'm basically trying to say is there are actually things that you should never order on the menu. First of all, when you decide to order for wings, you should be ready to use your hands, because eating wings with a fork and knife setup requires heavy skills. Eating pasta with a fork and knife requires skills as well. Eating ribs with a fork and knife setup is quite difficult. It's easy. It's easy. Not that it's very easy. It's easy. It's a bit easy to eat pizza with a fork and knife. Do you know why? Because it's on a flat surface and it doesn't have like a rib, like a bone inside or anything. You know, it's tricky to eat wings and ribs with a fork and knife because they have bones, right? Okay. So we should be very careful with what we order. Make sure that you unveil the process of which you're going to take that. Unless you're taking it for takeaway, don't order anything that will embarrass you. Okay, apart from the things that you order, things that you should also think about on a first date or second date is your tidiness and the table. You should make sure that there is not a drop, not of salt or of the food you're eating on the table. Do you know why? Because it shows that you have discipline, table discipline, not table manners. You have table, it's table disciplina. All right. When you have table discipline, it's easy for you to move around, to order anything you can order, because by then you would have trained yourself, and you need to understand that you should go for personal dates. You should date yourself for a few minutes, a few dates, so that you can be able to adjust into the system. It will be easier for you when you go to dates and you know what to order. When it comes to hot drinks, when it comes to cold drinks, when it comes to dry food, when it comes to wet food. When I talk of wet food, I talk of food that has soup or stew. Okay, you might order for stew and then it becomes messy. And then there are people who don't know. You know, when you go to a restaurant and you ask for rice and a beef stew, you're given in two different plates, aren't you? And when you're given in two different plates, since you're already used to mixing these two at home, you think that just by pouring it over, especially curry, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just trying to help you guys so that when you go to dates, you won't have bad experiences. I have had bad experiences in my dating, but I'm happy to say that of late, it's been great. So don't order a burger on a date. You don't want it to be that messy on you. Eating a burger with a fork and knife is also very hard unless you decide to take it apart and eat piece by piece. A burger is a good thing. It's a very nice burger. Especially if you find a good place that makes burgers, it's a very nice thing to order. But order it with your friends, with family, with someone you're free with, because you will need to be messy. A burger is messy. Pizza can be messy, especially when it's hot, because the cheese it pours over. All right, when you take a piece. Ribs can be messy. The sauce, when you want to take off the meat from the bone, it can be very messy. Wings can be messy because if you try to cut the wing and you want to separate the bone from the meat, it can be very messy on a plate. Right, guys, please take notice of this. The things that you order on your first date with someone actually say a lot about you. The way you carry yourself, the dressing, the food you order, and everything that you do on that single day will give this person a full judgment of who you are, not even talking to them. All right, take care. You don't want to off yourself. You don't want to drop the ball even before the game starts. All right, bye bye. Stay tuned for more juice. I love you. Mwah.